I wanted to see. We got a bit of aggression from the CT forces here, going to be pushing up towards long as well. It's Frozen, trying to cause damage, can't find that quick headshot. There's the first one through the corner of the wall. You can see Na'Vi reacting now, but Frozen's got into T-spawn. You don't see this too often, Matt. The bomb's down, and Frozen wants a little bit more.
Back away. Leaves the bomb on the ground. Stay alive. That'll bring the other two players to bait in from the top side of middle. And Frozen closes it out once the aggro's not only a kill, but a UMP, which oddly enough Simple's still holding. He's the one with head armor. So I suppose that's why, but nonetheless he is on 11. You can totally justify passing that off to a teammate as Flamey goes down to Frozen. Good setup at long. Box on blue and then as well behind the door, but that means they concede the catwalk and therefore the bomb plant.
Well, here we go then. Looking quite promising now for Na'Vi, but they do have two players very low indeed. Another scout shot connects. That's 3 for 3 for Voxic now. Is there a kit available? There is for Frozen.
Take a look at the HUD. There's only 4 on Mousesports' side. Rops gets damage. Perfecto gets the shot back into Rops. And if you look on the HUD for Na'Vi, there's 2 dead, but only 2 alive, and there's only been 2 kills, which means they had a player that was alive drop out. That certainly will be a problem for them, unfortunately. It's going to be Na'Vi to pick up the round as a result of it. That will not sit well with Mousesports. No one else to support him. They are going to try and boost, and they boost well. Boxes to catch off Perfecto. A late boost that works wonders, and bomb dropped as well. Flamey down. This might be a recovery from Mousesports, but Electronic with it all to do to try and save Na'Vi's chances.
He has got a chance, but one that's fleeting. And seeing if he can find anyone else before he goes down, but I think he'll be dropped here with the Desert Eagle. Does get one round, though, still completed and going in favor of Mousesports. So after losing a player in the previous round, they will be picking this one up. Only one player survives, and Na'Vi will be taking a Krieg into the next round.
Opens up the angle toward Car as well as potentially onto the boxes. Look at the response from Box. It plays the ledge so he can still drop off. Good movement mechanics. Actually, he's going to, oh my goodness, sit inside. Perfecto found him. I think his foot was sticking out. I think it betrayed him.
Yeah, incredibly difficult retake. They have one flash and a defuse kit. Here comes the swing, and Frozen, like I said, needed the flashbang just before he committed to that. Doesn't look good for Mousesports here, and Na'Vi will be making this round work. A nice frag from Chris J, but that's pretty much all he'll find as it goes 2-2. Back at 4th we go. Electronic, and you see that jump he takes? It helps you get there like 0.1 seconds quicker, and you can go for the absolute quickest shot. What's just happened there? Did he have a scout? He's got wrecked by Simple at T-spawn.
With a Krieg. I mean, the Krieg is just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but you don't see that too often, a clean shot like that. We can get a replay. The fundamentals of that's all you really need. Nice smoke towards CT spawn. Even better shot from Chris J, but only gets him so far. One player remaining, that's Robs. Normally the Bianca. Absolutely true. There's the final kill coming through. Na'Vi.
Rops.
Yeah,
if Rops gets one kill, they might have a chance.
I don't think he'll be able to do that, though, because he has no utility, and the M4A4, not the silenced M4A1S. So he has to actually check this, I think, before they even look towards his position. I don't think, exactly that. He knew he had to even just take a chance to get one kill if possible. Carrigan will do what he can, but this is overwhelming. They just didn't have any grenades left, and Chris J in a 2 versus 1, still winnable actually with the flashbangs he has, but he has to push that through, I think. First kill not going to happen.
And the interesting thing about that is if the timings are going to favor the T's, to counter that, switching the doors might now be the time to do it, because there's so many options then. As Rops sits and waits above the smoke, they didn't anticipate him to be there at all, and that's going to be 2 kills for him. Chris doesn't even need to do much on the back of the site, just baits away the aggro, and the flank comes in very quickly.
It's good damage done with the HE, but they're dropping down towards spawn now. It's designed to take down AWP players. Voxic will have to hit a few shots at this point. First one connects, needs a second though. They make their way towards the bomb site. Electronic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, stifling play there towards the car position. That's round over. Fantastic shots once again. We said he's up there for MVP of this tournament. His rifle has just been vision removed from Voxic with their long corner crossover as well.
Already up behind the smoke. Timing though is everything. He looks away expecting a flash of Kerrigan. A bit fortunate, I think, to spot him, because otherwise he was going down. Flamey does make up for it, and they trade off Chris J. So now they have long control. They realize it too. You tell they were about to retreat, and then they went, oh, hang on. Let's get a player inside of the pit at least.
3 on 2. Oh, the flashbang's too powerful there. Voxic taken down. That should be it, but we have got Rops. Unfortunately, not the greatest position to really shut much of this down. They've already crossed over towards the side. They've got Simple with the AWP ready to plant as well. He can go for a really open plant as well. Unless Robs can get the jump shot in here. That's the only way he can really deny things from this position. Going to try and have some stealth for now. And he's caught Simple with a Glock in hand. Kind of weird, to be honest with you, but still looks absolutely fine. That's Simple, opening things up. This is a partial by just and again, these are the sort of commitments from Na'Vi and why they give up so many of these sort of rounds. It's just so unrequired. I can't even begin to get into that one.
I mean, credit to Rops, gets 2 on the Deagle, plus enough damage at the Scout to 1-tap at that point. So yeah, you're right, though. This is not what you would expect against an Eco to find what would have been a 9-4 scoreline. Now they've got a battle for that. Position, a bit awkward. Simple gets the kill. He's actually all right. He's sitting on 54 HP. That could have been much worse. I think they both missed shots in that exchange, and Flamey follows up to get Voxic. Now they're back into the...
Bomb's actually the closer player towards the tunnel here. He's low HP. Bomb goes down. Frozen with the advantage now. Like you said, he's got armor, and it doesn't seem to matter.
Wow.
Simple nails the shot, but...
Takes the word catwalk. Look at the aggression, though. They know they've lost the pit, so they want to strength. Now, that's a great shot, actually. It's almost a perfect telltale of both players going down at once. I was going to say, they know they've lost long, so they have to hold short. They can't do that either. This round's pretty much done, and Simple's getting started, isn't he not?
I love it. That, I don't mind at all. If you've got a guaranteed round, you want to start on them,
Definitely agree. Simple's individual skill. Trying to go to work on catwalk, but Rops has plenty. He's the one that you'd most expect to step up against them in return. And so far, good returns on investment as he gets around the corner for 2 on a P250. Kerrigan, meanwhile, waiting and holding toward long. That's the potential of the USP. And I take that back. It's a P2000 from Boomich. He realized it was the bomb as well, so he wanted to hold the position, but smart was Chris J to turn around and take the battle, because now it is restored, and Voxic taking Electronic down leaves us with just Flamey in a 1-on-4, and I think Mousesports are going to find their second pistol in this game.
Good point. They've now won both pistols, and it's quite a convincing one as well.
Smoke down again, wide side. That gives Kerrigan the chance to push an isolate CT, but good battle back as Flamey gets his footing inside of mid. Simple's got to be so careful at long. Nearly got a lineup to get both of the remaining players on one shot, but...
Jump over. Rops to find the initial frag now in this 2-on-2.
That's a heck of a guess. The flash gets his aim off, and he still anticipated where they'd gone. Put Frozen down to 13, and he was able to find Robs behind the car. That's remarkable. And now a 1-on-1 ensues in which Frozen, as a result, only has 13 HP, but he does have the Krieg on top of the site, so watch for the headshot position. No, he's going to get more aggressive. Got the initial damage, but that's not gone well. They wanted to be one step ahead of it. Maybe they decided against it because Perfecto doesn't seem to panic in the situation. It's through a flash instead that Electronic gets one. Now they'll go for the boost. A little bit late, though, and Kerrigan already has the angle. Doesn't get the kill. Electronic puts him down. Bomb sits inside of Goose. Certainly recoverable, but it's going to come to kills first. They need to secure their positions before they run the risk of trying to track it down. And NaVi's putting up a heck of a fight. Yeah. Considering this is the same strategy that they lost with guns, they're now winning it back on the eco, and Simple's on the flank. There's no hesitation this time.
Absolutely not. This is looking fantastic for NaVi. The boost working out a couple of times there. Electronic finding absolutely tremendous shots there with the Krieg, and they pull around back.
Rotation's happening. There's only one player in B.
So the fake was A.
Absolutely. That was the whole plan, the whole fake. We could see them waiting inside of the pit. Kerrigan's gone. Good find. Molotov was a little bit late. They spotted the shoulder, but the flank's going to come in quickly because Frozen had left and gone toward middle. Doesn't even matter at this point in time. Boomich gets one back onto him. But it worked wonders as Simple holds in CT, knowing, oh, they're still over there. Excuse me, Electronic. I thought that was Simple. Excuse me.
Vision taken away from the CTs. 2 smokes down, flashes over as well.
Add to that by finding Kerrigan lurking on the catwalk. Boomich fully blind sprays in. Good damage, but not the kill, and they'll push further. Good shadow baits. Electronic, that is an absolutely remarkable play. Look how confident they were that they'd baited out the op shot. Rounds the corner, head taken off with a FAMAS. He doubles it, and sitting here, he's going to buy at least 5 more, so it becomes a problem, but Flamey, oh, he never saw it coming. Kerrigan got down behind, and Simple was not in a position. Electronic gets the refrag, thankfully, because that could have cracked the defense wide open.
So as soon as he realized a bomb goes down there, of course, that's going to cause massive conversation with the CTs. Kerrigan's towards short. The catwalk smoke is down. He's just flashed over and jumped down and stolen the kill away. It's still the advantage here for NaVi, but not for long. 3 versus 3 now. Perfecto, he tested the MP9, a perfect weapon for that, and he does not nail it. He chokes a little bit in that interaction. He should have been taking that kill, but still a chance in the round here.
Position. That alone is enough that it has to be respected. And Simple knows he's going to bait it out. Couldn't get the spray transfer. What a shot that would have been. Which means he's got lots of information to work with as well. That smoke was ill-fated. Just maybe wanted to try and bait them out and get the flames gone. Electronic with 2.
Okay.
You're right, though. It did save them. Simple. Did he just hit that jumping? That's ridiculous at that range.
Another.
And he's looking for more. You're absolutely right, Rops. He puts him down, and rightfully so. Confidence, perhaps, down off the kill from Simple on the jump. It stayed above, but it doesn't matter. Perfecto has the...
Surrounded by 2 players, and 1 towards short and 1 middle. Just trying to take some aggro. The first steps, it's going to be that initial kill with the Krieg. Second is just beautiful from Rops. That should do it. 3-on-1, Boomich.
He'll go aggressive. Spotted it, nearly needed it. Had to get the opening shot. Tried again on Rops, couldn't land that either. And it's Mousesports that actually come back to win their map in this series. Going to rotate to Coffins, but they put Flamey up above first, and he has a gap. He's got a perfect position, but Voxic from down the low drives by underneath and finds the kill. Watch for Boomich and Electronic to at least do something to keep them one man ahead, but have to concede the bomb site because of the deep smokes toward the Coffins.
Yeah, the smoke buys him just enough time there. And here he does. He needs a quick headshot. Needs to bring it back to a 2-on-2, which he does. Lovely work so far. Carrigan leading the way here. It's him against Simple. The C's at a close range, and the in-game leader delivers all the goods there. Bombs towards B, so it almost certainly will. Flamey has to hit at least one of these. Low HP on Boomish now down to 0. That's Chris J to find him. 20 seconds, and Simple's in a lot of trouble here. Has to fight again. He knows it. Does he nail the shot? Going to go down here. Lovely work. Just Flamey remains here with 15 seconds. Can he do anything to deny the plant?
Deep Molotov, but he's already inside of it. They're hearing him coming, marching forward as he was. All too easy to predict the placement for Frozen, and it's on to Electronic again.
Normally wouldn't be a problem, but the shot is not connecting. A couple of awkward flashbangs being received to really excel with low HP and hopefully get a couple of kills. He is reliant on Simple getting one.
Simple's got one. Slides out to find Frozen. He'll watch the wide side of the smoke on entry as well, as Electronic will completely detonates on top of Chris J by way of Nate. Good hold that time. Sliding back in Electronic. And how he was creative. It's anything but right now because he continues to do the same thing and it's the same result. The definition of insanity starting to present itself as Simple does at least get a shot back. Looks for a second. Finds Voxic down by the bags, and he's going to have to fall all the way inside of the pit. Makes no mistake to find Chris either as he relocates. Looks for the fourth. He's got that as well. Nearly an ace for Simple, but you can see the impact the man can have.
Bring this down to a 2-on-1. He's got a real chance of doing this with the bomb on his back. First shot connects. Beautifully done. Is he aware of Boomish on the other side? He's in the library. He's low HP, so he can't do much off this. If he goes down early about his teammate there, he might throw this situation away. Perfect Molotov as well.
And Perfecto's not giving himself a lot of time. Behind the pillar, he's not going to spot him either. Oh, you'd expect that Frozen had that, but he's actually found the angle and a great shot on the AK. He has done it. Just enough time.
Drop his defensive utility here and bail out.
Perfecto is bailed, but he's ready. He holds the corner, at least from Moto, and that's going to give them a good chance. Molotov down. Electronic pushed out. Rops is gone. Now there's only one smoke left. Make that none. Frozen's not able to throw his. They've got all the vision that they need. Even in front of the library, they've wrapped around. Nearly getting the shot was Voxic, but Boomich chases him down, and good for him to get a kill on the board.
This is the jump. Spots one. Can't get the clean kill. Actually gets a dink in the face from that UMP, and Electronic now set up for multiple kills.
Take it down though, Flamey, and that leaves Electronic alone in the back line. Simple's trying to get back in the sight. Smoked off from CT. Kerrigan gets the second to follow it up. So Simple.
He knows there's an AWP tucked in. It's a big kill to find. Trying to isolate them. Simple does survive, but he takes one of them down. That's fine.
He's gone behind them, and he didn't make contact. They have no idea. What an absolutely brilliant play from Electronic. He refused to be rendered useless by way of single smoke, and he gets 3 kills to close out the round. I'm not sure they're aware. Oh, there was so much utility. Perfecto had no idea they got into the mid wall, but likewise, I don't think that Frozen heard him because there was a flash thrown his way. That could have gone either direction.
They've sent 3 players towards B. This is such a great call from Carrigan. It's up to Electronic to save the day again. Needs multiple kills, lots of damage inflicted, but Frozen just fending them off now with the Krieg. Somehow scampers away, and it's Flamey. Fantastic round from them. And Chris J
in position. That's CT. They re-peek it. I'm surprised they do. No utility. I suppose Voxic was confident, but now he's given Flamey an absolute monster situation to work with as he comes back out for a 3rd kill as well. Finding Frozen and confidence on the secondary AWP. We might have a 9-6 half, unless Chris can do more. Simple's not able to connect. That puts him down to 14 HP. Round's not done yet. Flamey might get an ace. We saw Simple get 4 on the AWP. Flamey might actually beat him to finding the ace in the half. It's forced off by the Molotov. He goes down to 17. Rops has bomb and is going to try to utilize it. Nade goes through. Flamey's gone. He wanted that ace so badly he ran in even with the low HP. Information for Simple, perhaps he wasn't spotted when he jumped, and he makes no mistake in the up-close shot.
I thought there was a chance there. It looked like it was coming.
Just hanging out.
All right, well, let's see if the initial kills come in. We talked about CT aggression on Inferno available once again as Mousesports presenting it. They find the initial kill, but Electronic pulls one back. Headshot for Carrigan. Voxic so good at that P2000. Can he make it sing this round? Flaking on the back of the heads. Good for 1 so far. And this is Rops. Oh, removed. That's going to give NaVi an opening towards the A side. They have to finish up and plant here. The CT's not wasting any time. They want to get these headshots. Flamey still over 100 HP. He can win this round, but it'll take 2 very crisp shots indeed. First one not delivered. Voxic is out as well.
Frozen back behind the bags. He's got to be checked. Nade is so well timed. It took the attention away, and Boomich gets revenge to be activity toward A. So as such, they put the plan in front library. Chris J on his feet quickly, and he still has a chance in this as well, despite going down to 39 HP. 2 kills already. He avoids Simple's AWP and backs off. This gives him time to consider the options.
Oh, they don't know exactly where he is. Smoking off towards the library right now. Simple should be able to nail this shot. Doesn't have to commit to it, but he's fast now. 1 versus 1. You can see Simple frustrated with that.
Yeah. Well, he's even picked up a weapon, but he can't switch to it yet. He's got to stay on the pistol, and he makes no mistake with it. In fact, updates to a Krieg instead, but that's what costs him. Of all things, the Krieg versus the MAC-10.
Yeah, remember, no helmets here, so the MAC-10 very powerful to this point. This is a very important kill. Electronic can't connect the dots just yet. Can Flamey. UOP makes his way towards the pit. You can see they're both towards the bomb site now. There's actually 5 seconds remaining, Matt. They've done enough here. The AWP goes down. This is a disaster for NaVi. Up against the pistols, the one for Mass.
And they've picked up the Krieg. Simple's going to hold it.
Yeah, this is the kill that might decide the rounds here, and Flamey, no problem whatsoever. 1 bullet from the Desert Eagle. Voxic will pull 1 back, but it's Simple with the Krieg. This was a partial buy, remember, from NaVi as well, so they're right back in this now, trying to recover the AWP. Not going to happen. Maybe it will. Chris J, they'll fall back. Their money is... I feel like Chris has to go down here, but still hitting the shots. If he takes all of them down, that would be great. Worth it, though. Perfecto.
And will buy as much time as he can. Waits for his teammates to get into a more relevant position, and they overlooked it. They knew he was there. They knew he was there. They saw him leave coffins, and yet he still surprises Electronic. Simple's gone as well. It's a round that might be stolen back, so forget the eco win previously from NaVi. This completely makes it level, and it takes Perfecto down. Bomb still on the ground. Rather, Boomich has it, but can't do anything with it. Frozen. He stayed alive the whole time. How does he stay alive? Simple made contact with him early, and he manages to...
Well, this is it, man. MAC-10s, Deagles, and bare bones utility. This is where it should end. Carrigan, what a fantastic half he's had.
Overstayed his welcome slightly, though, so Boomich actually burns him alive, and there was a nade on top of that as well. Brings it back to a reasonable 4-on-4. Chris, if he'd been caught out inside a boiler, another gun picked up, I could see NaVi actually getting away with this round. As it is, they have to do a lot more work. Smoke to cover off Frozen's position. I don't think he'll go lightly. He's been so effective on top of the coffin. In fact, exposes his whole body to stay above the Molotov, and no mistake on it. He finds the first kill. Now he'll be efficient. Now he'll fall off. He probably, same situation, but even less to work with. Well done from Mousesports to steal away Inferno, and I said that was must win.
They're heading towards inside, but Perfected, that's almost a perfect smoke. They have to push through that, no choice, and he's going to get the first headshot. That might dissuade them now. After such a convincing kill there, they're going to have to wait towards the RV position. Carrigan, I don't think he gets the headshot this time. Looks good for a pistol. In favor of NaVi, yet to pick one up as we enter the third map here.
Robs backs away, P250. Carrigan's smokes were all for naught. That was a ruse, but it was already spotted, as you mentioned, by Perfecto at Ivy, so they knew this was going to come to A. And it's come back to a 3-on-3. Boomich gets himself on the board with 2, finds Frozen as well toward Olaf, and that means bomb down. He'll close on the last.
But you do want the MP9s to be fragging hard here. Electronic knows it as well. $600 per kill. There's the first. $1,200 gathered so far for NaVi.
Boomich trying to find better positioning. No one presenting opportunity as it was yesterday. Look at the flank, though. His teammate, Electronic, that's a lot of noise. I think he's heard. Bomb's down. Chris J knows he's there and makes no mistake with the deagle. It would have been such a scalp to find the bomb in that position and get away with it, but they're still going to be aggressive and relentless onto Chris. And Perfecto knows that he's gone around the bathrooms. Again, a bit hesitant. He has an M4. He's up against nothing. I know he wants to keep the gun.
He'd already taken a lot of damage. He survived. It was the HE that took him down. Not as clean as he'd like, and this is starting to fall apart now. That pop dog has been a big talking point in this tournament.
Might want to consider that Krieg. Bomb plant would be decent for his team as well. Give them the max bonus plus the 800. It's not going to go that far. Neither of those things are possible.
What's pop dog?
Shots out from the AK. Flamey has Rops. Chris J and Rops, though, they each found a kill in that time. So Simple on top of the site. He's actually gone to the deagle. That's not characteristic of him at all, but Voxic actually clips the shot, and Chris J gets in position to get the bomb down. They know
it's falling apart. Rops will take him down. And you're right, Simple going for the Desert Eagle there.
No, now, based on Boomich's communication, there's a lot more going on toward Pop Dog also, so they can't give up anything at the back, or otherwise they'll have problems at the front. Simple rotating around, catches off Frozen. Becomes a much easier scenario now, and it's just Chris. Bomb in his hand, though. He can plant in this. He started that before the Molotov. In fact, Molotov's not going to reach him, and he might chase down, at least get one. Good start, aggressive, finds out Flamey, not done there,
No
sees
way.
the play on the tracks, he's actually got Simple down. We know this guy can ace, we saw it in New York, he's got it into a 1-on-2, and he's actually sliding away. He's got another shot on Boomich. Is this guy up for the play of the decade already in 2020? He nearly got it in 2018. As Chris sneaks away, Electronic is found. He's baited him out. He's got the time in his favor. What an ace clutch this would be. He's got the bomb off the situation. And he's got Electronic down. Put it in for play of the year already. What a clutch from Chris.
Unbelievable scenes, Matt. Chris J in a 1-on-5 breakthrough as the opponents come through. You can see Rops showing his usual tendencies towards upper ramp. So they're going to reposition now, get the bomb down towards bottom. This kill is everything. Carrigan nails it again. Convincing play towards inside. Good rotation. It's a, oh, hello. Simple does take one down. 2-on-2. Tense environment right now.
You can still see Perfecto and his teammates are both trying. Oh, they didn't get it down in time.
We do find ourselves with a boost towards a pallet. Decent HE to chip away at the initial players. A lot more than that, though, being presented as Chris J and Carrigan once again. Crack open the outside bomb side. Simple's in a lot of trouble here. Up on the bomb side, fully flashed. Down he goes. Might have been a bit of a disastrous finish in the previous round. Carrigan will at least get the information as to where Perfecto's position. So yes, they gave it the previous round. They win this though. Everything's back in a good position. There it is. CZ's no armor and a rush inside. Oh, maybe a couple of kills here. Electronic, does he get away? Oh, and Perfecto. That's not bad. All right.
Or Boomich, he knows he's going to bait a reaction from Sandwich. Every shot towards Sandwich, he's waiting for Boomich. But it's Simple that slides above instead. 3 versus 1. He can't cover them all. Boomich can. Simple down and out and finishing the round. It's NaVi back into contention at 7-4. Frozen, however, I'm surprised he's gotten this much ground. They don't even look. Oh, man, Electronic. That is good timing.
There was a chance there. An opening had been found, but Electronic checks it just before it becomes an issue. Round should be tied up at this point, but Rops and Chris J will give it their best, and we know what Chris J is capable of. Brings it back to a more realistic scenario. Smoke down and another frag. 2-on-2 here. Boomich overwhelmed potentially. Could have gone to the 1-on-1. Definitely not. He holds strong.
And he finds the same shot on Voxic twice on the entry. Flash to support Perfecto. He looks away. Good communication between the two. And you can see why Perfecto plays the Taz angle, but a double peek in return. And Simple's gone as well. That's both defenders at B. They've rotated with plenty of time for themselves, but this far limited. Smoke's down on the gaps as well. They're pushed off the bomb quite considerably. 6th round would be a remarkable feat for Mousesports and exactly what they need to try and claw this back in the second half. Frozen has Boomich. That leaves us still in a 2-on-2, however, because a kill came in beforehand. Electronic Shadow deceives him.
I love this from Frozen. So well played. Robs to close things out as well. A very convincing finish there from Mousesports. Inside rush.
They're 4-1 on pistols so
big
far.
nade.
That nade is absolutely massive, but Simple's around it and has Carrigan down. Chris, I think, took damage from his teammate behind him as well on the stairs, so a bit of a trip over each other. Didn't need that at this point in time because he'd already taken 1 bullet from the front of the site. Simple spotted, but they still have to give him attention. They do, certainly. No attention deficit from Frozen as he goes back to spawn. Perfecto dancing on either side of upper. Just trying to make sure there's no flank. He's got to be so careful at this point. He's actually revealed himself. Goes to the lower ramp. Voxic has him. Shot back. Boomich at least with a chance. They both have 1 bullet to death. And he goes, oh, it deceives him. He went to the burst. He thought they were low. He thought he could get it, but that is why. Yeah, I wouldn't argue against that. Electronic does need to be aware that there's more possibility. Good lineup. Actually had the crosshair already placed, aimed with his strafe keys. Certainly a tactic that speeds things up if you can get the lineup accurately done. Carrigan's going to try and redeem things by going aggressive toward aim, but aim way off. And Perfecto gets it with a deagle. Perfecto tagged. Simple. Robs was so blind. Still gets more, and they know where Frozen is. Now he might get away. Yeah, well, that's one thing to suggest. Frozen with a 2nd kill. Bomb's not planted. He's going to go, but he's got to reload. He's left in the open. Simple was there, and thankfully, something considering a 1v5, that was all skill. But it was just enough to be spotted and taken down in return. And despite knowing that they're so far forward, Rops gets Simple back. Still on a 3-on-3. Boomich is on the high side. How's he just dancing around them at this point in time?
The bomb's main entrance, though. So, yes, it's very good. He'll get another kill for sure. Rops goes down. And 30 seconds remaining towards Pop Dog. And Flamey, oh, has he been spotted?
Yeah, he was. Voxic just barely. He was running, but he was just far enough to be not audible. If he was audible, there's no way he even gets a chance at that peak. The gun's already turned on to him, you're right. That's almost unfortunate. The fake actually cost them because it put the bomb in the line of fire, and Boomich has to go back one-on-one. Voxic to hold, knows he's coming from Pop Dog, 12 seconds. No mistake on the shots, and it's 11-9. Tagged, though, so he actually goes almost a bit like a moth to a flame in that situation. Kerrigan will get Boomich back. The ground is in favor. Oh, I was going to say that. The bomb down, though. I was going to say in favor of the T's because look how far forward Electronic is. He still makes it work. They'll recover the bomb. Are they aware of the fast flank potential? Frozen starting to head toward the ladder.
Any second now. There it is. Electronic in position. Will survive the blast as well.
The weak link right now, the AWP. Chris J. Deagle. He's going to get Flamey down. Romps will add to that. Boomich falls as well. So
it's dunked on him. And the flashbang comes over. This is where things could unravel for Mousesports. There's a good chance they can win this.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting that, though. Chris to be up close. Romps gets the other kill in the meantime. And
okay.
Oh, he's late. That is such a great predictive play by Flamey.
Love it.
And NaVi, because they expected the smoke. There's only going to be a slight amount of time in which they would take little damage and get down there before the smoke, but it doesn't matter. Mousesports get back into position with no defense in front of them. And Frozen has to be so careful. That smoke's late, but a flash was not. You can see the hands covering their faces. They had limited vision, and Frozen somehow finds 3 when he ultimately shouldn't have. Simple gets it back, but it's Simple and Electronic to clutch.
It's going to bait out Robs here. Has to nail that first kill. Simple left the AWP. We know he hits these shots, nails it. He's going to get another one, surely. He now knows exactly where Robs is. As he bides his time, he has got the orb. It's Chris J that goes down. HP not so much of a factor here, but he knows he's already hit him here. Simple, he's been quiet so far. Can he get the map point? He certainly can. That's what it's all about.
Smoke's down, they suspect his presence, but the smokes might mean he gets in far enough. He certainly does. Frozen has no idea. Kerrigan gets one back. But that's all they get so far, and they're caught off by a late lurking Boomich coming in from Ivy. NaVi back in the series. Doesn't take much to give them a chance. We go to Nuke next. No, I didn't think that was Mousesports' best chance, but NaVi, the way they're playing, still hesitant because there's no action on top of the train. I think at this point you almost allow them to plant. You concede it. Kerrigan can't be aggressive is the problem. Only 3. No trigger discipline, just wants the kill. Bomb still gets planted. It's Simple and another 1-on-2. And another player on red HP to try and shut it down. Good movement mechanics. Simple gets on top of Ticket. He knows they have to go for the bomb. Not planted for him, but he'll have the awareness. You'd expect. Romps is going to check it. Simple hits that. He actually reads it, and Kerrigan.
No!
Simple's got that as well.
He's back.
He's in it. This series is on. You do not give Simple time to wake up.
That might be the
good time to get over to GG.bet and get involved as we get into what will be our guaranteed second last map of the event, perhaps the last, if Mousesports get off to a good start. They do get the CT side that we talked about. Damages against them early, and they've lost both Voxic and Kerrigan. Perfecto and Simple with the kills to start it off as Boomich wraps back in through the huts. Taken out by Flamey is Chris J, who tried to find ground on the last footing inside of the site itself. Now they wrap back in. It's Frozen. Robs aren't done. They actually get Electronic. He didn't have to take that fight. He already has heaven. He could fall off.
But now very low HP. A bullet to the chest as well, and now one to the head. Frozen to bring the round back there. That
vision of the yard. Frozen's gone. He is as well. All on to Chris J, and I think this one's done. NaVi get back into it. 2-1. Good time to get on top of things in the first gun round, keep themselves in the economic situation, and Frozen still holds his ground. Sees at 75, sees the feet, low HP on the second, but he's not ready for it. Perfecto slides. Good start from him so far in this game. Most impact we've seen, I would say, in the early rounds, as he gets 2 kills once more. Chris, he's got an AK picked up, and the bomb down. They get him behind. Perfecto drops, but Boomich has Voxic. Chris isn't done. He fights forward. He had that weapon. He had the rifle, and he has a chance. That is ridiculous aim as he finds Boomich as well.
There it is. Lovely work. Good timing. And now Frozen's in trouble. And he gets one. That will do. He's going to burn.
He seemed fireproof for a while. Apparently, he was quite frozen. Took a while to thaw out. He nearly got a shot for a second. As Simple wants more than that from inside of Squeaky. Actually gets through the edge of the vent to do so. 7 seconds. He's got it down to the 1-on-1. Robs just needs to stay alive, but he has nowhere to hide. It's the kill instead, and Simple was not expecting to be exposed. So you wrap in faster, and that's what they want to do. They want to take main entrance control. Kerrigan desperate with an MP9 on the ladder, hoping that the SMG could at least spray correctly and accurately to take down his opposition.
You have to be planted on the ground to get full accuracy. As we'll see, Chris J maybe get a rifle here. I don't think he'll
Well, smoke off towards Swiggy. You can see his teammate behind Frozen to hold the floor, but he's already gone. Kerrigan turns to find the response, and Simple, with very little HP, is, wow, I thought being about clever to wait for the patience, but Kerrigan's one step ahead, finds him as well.
He's got a teammate towards main entrance as well. He's got this one. There it is. Lovely work. 3 kills with Kerrigan.
A1S as well. I mean, that's always Molotov to force him out. He's going to go onto the stairs, keep his head down. Doesn't need to peek, but he does. He goes for it. Doesn't find it initially on the AK. You would have expected that he might have on the second peek, but that brings the advantage to NaVi.
Yeah, he doesn't miss many robs, but that one's significant. Kerrigan, though, the master of the upper bomb site. Jiggle peek does somewhat bait him out with a shot, and now to 4 versus 3. Voxic really not in the prime position. Kerrigan still fighting back, though. Bomb goes down, 18 seconds, Matt. Flashbang's decent, and Perfecto in position now. Chris J on the flank, though, 13. They can't go towards lower. Has to be a plan and upper. Chris J knows it. He's going to swing. Let it go through.
He's going to be spotted. Perfecto just barely got there. I think NaVi overthought that. They had lower for the first time.
There's a prime position to do so. Oh, bomb takes it down. Now he knows the players towards Decon as well, but Simple somehow hits the shot. What's just happened there? Electronic and Simple light them up. And it will be the round denied. The box is now by Warehouse. Kerrigan waiting for the drop down. Going to do very well to get a kill with the basic pistol. He's smoked out. It's a little bit chaotic here, Matt. The AWP to actually pick up the pieces here. One missed shot, Simple will go down.
Chris still waiting for him to walk in. Door open. He sees them. He's got silo, but not fast enough to get away, and that is an incredibly quick shot from Simple. Given the situation, he nearly finds bottom ramp as well. He's left in a 1-on-3. Not, oh my goodness, aware of Frozen's position, but he actually reacts absolutely in the clear for the plant and been done into the clutch, but now he knows he has to go aggressive, and they're both there. I thought there was a chance he hits the shot. Kerrigan up above, smoke down at the door. They've already wrapped around behind him. They'll see the utility. So they've got the opener, and Boomich isn't done there. Never mind the USPs, never mind the force buy. They're backing up with the ball down. Robs doubles up. He has a smoke that he can hide in and disappear as well. And that makes things very awkward. The bomb seems to be the one that always gets caught for NaVi.
Yeah.
Go back to the first round, they went lower. They lost it at the secret entrance. Robs just was a fantastic entrance apart as Voxic nails Boomich. And Electronic makes something happen with a deagle, but he's still left against Voxic on the op, who's dropped down. I don't think Electronic's aware of it through the gap. Voxic steals the round and Robs. And aggressive defensively. Drop down. Molotov off, and Boomich actually finds Chris. So the first op gone already. Did fire a shot, they would have known it was there, but Voxic's already given away his position as well. Kerrigan's going to add to it. It's back to the advantage for Mousesports, only by 1. Boomich finds Rops as well. He's got good control. He's all the way around on Heaven. I think they're going to have problems holding this upper site, Mousesports, and Kerrigan's holding at main entrance, but he'll be quickly negated by a single smoke.
He's got a good angle, though, with this AUG. See what he can make of it. First kill not going to be his. Perfecto. Left a low HP. Voxic really coming to his own now. It's a 2 versus, exactly what Boomich is. The flashbang drop. This will be such a sick round from Voxic. He can't pull it off. That situation. Flaming headshot position drops off. Voxic with the pressure. Boomich is going to rotate Speedway. That puts pressure back onto the other 2 players inside. But Flamey's undetected. At least stays and holds his nerve. Watch the HP. Robs was the one that was on 100. He's down. This is winnable. Managed to get the vent dive in, but they're sitting on 4 and 5 HP respectively, Kerrigan. Smoke providing a veil still, and it's going to be a 2 versus 1. Surely Chris J can't do this. Already had some heroics. The bomb's in a very awkward spot. What's happened there? And now it will be Electronic to defuse. Going Voxic. He's committing off to the flashbang. Does get Perfecto in an awkward position. He'll be dropped. Perfecto, Simple, doing damage. Even more so that M4A4. And now just 1 player remaining. Chris J waits the rotations here. Should be taken down, which he is. Flamey gets him. That's a big round to take.
Game on. Force them to get closer. He's sitting where they have to plant the bomb, so eventually they have to head his direction. And as the bomb gets planted, they try to use his smoke against him. He can't get the kill, so they actually get away with it, but he does damage. Whew. And then Voxic knew where he was dwelling on the other side. Just Simple. That's silly. So they'll get away and did not expect a repeat rather than an angle held from Electronic. So 1 for their trouble, 2 for their pain, but that's brought back by Rops and Frozen as it's now just Flamey and Boomich to try and defend. He's trying his best to battle them through this round. The defuse coming in now is actually looking pretty good. 2 seconds. They haven't checked it. Okay, they got him. Whew. I thought he was going to get away with that. And now we've talked about it all tournament long. The lower bomb site. In a 3-on-4, you would still favor the T's. And look at all this utility. 2 Molotovs, flashbangs, HEs, and nothing in that department for NaVi.
The interesting thing, though, is that I don't know that they're aware. Okay, they are looking at it. Kerrigan's aware. I was going to say, I'm not sure they're totally awake to the fact that Boomich has been sitting inside of the control room for that long. They managed to at least get the creek. That is a
tumultuous battle. That is tenuous through the edge of the catwalk. I'm surprised they get away with this. Ropz, 6 HP. Thankfully, the Molotov goes in his favor. That's going to force Electronic away.
Can't do it.
7 seconds, he's gone. The Molotov alone will save it, and that is a remarkable feat considering it should have been a double from the ramp. So it's going to go 14 rounds. Mousesports with 2 to go to the championship. But you can quickly accelerate off of it by use of good mechanics, and it gives you a little bit of coverage. Electronic's going to continue to try and do that as the smokes land. Molotov to clear out behind the covering of the second vent. It seems like ages ago that both vents were accessible. Used to have the play where I called it the teleportation. You dive in the first vent and come up the second one to get deeper inside of the upper sights. Simple, already holding on Speedway. We saw Boomich do that in the opening pistol round. He gets the first kill in round 22 because of it, as Electronic continues to try to use that ladder, but he's forced off. Smoke's still down.
3 players on the bomb side floor. This is insane.
If they drop, I was going to say, if they drop, he's already ready for it, and if they go forward, they're already there. So he gets the kill on a Frozen, and we have more rounds.
It's negligible whether he survives or not at this point. He's going to have a full buy. And there's Boomich. Again, no utility, a couple of flashes, no smokes, no incendiaries. Time ticking away. Need to get their skates on now. Need kills. 10 seconds on the clock. First kill comes in. Boomich gets it. Frozen. Great position. Looking for a couple of frags. Can't do it. But here's Voxic looking to find championship point. He's done enough. The defuse can't come through. Boomich will have to save. And there we have it. Mousesports. They have broken them financially, and they've got themselves a massive...
Look how fast they are this time as well. Boomich goes over top. It is Electronic who found the kill outside last time to at least shut it down. Perfecto, 2 on the MP9. It's on to Chris and a 1-on-2. Perfecto's low. He has a chance.
First kill should be guaranteed. No, that's Perfecto actually nailing it there.
A Molotov behind him prevents him doing so, and Ropz, he got in behind afterward. The player that rotates leaves a gap, and Ropz identifies it. Frozen capitalizes. That is an incredible grid mount call from Ropz, but it's not done yet. Perfecto and Simple each finding a kill in return. Oof. Enough that there was certainly a 4-second defuse available. Simple waits to get baited in. He'll take Frozen down.
Chris J looking to close things out here. This could be enough, map. It's going to be Simple in the 1 versus 2. There we have it. They close it out in style, and it will be Mousesports picking up yet another trophy here. This was their 5th final in a row, and they managed to close it out.
So from London, for the GG Bets Ice Challenge, Mousesports, your champions, $125,000. You said it, their 5th final in a row, and they leave victorious. A great way to start 2020, and certainly will put their eyes on better things and better trophies, more trophies this year. And how about Chris J? I don't know if he's going to get the MVP statistically, but he definitely takes our hearts with that 1v5.
Yeah, amazing scenes. I really enjoyed that grand final. We had some absolutely epic moments, and there it is, $125,000 for the international squad. This project just keeps getting better and better.